Hey guys, just making a little intro video to my new Rough Country dually spotlights. Just to start, I just got these off of roughcountry.com, and I was planning on mounting them on underneath the rack, but it turns out they didn't fit under there with the hood coming up too tight to the rack, so I decided to put them on right on top of the rack, and they mounted quite easily. They're about 80 bucks for two, and this is the black series, so like in here where you'd usually have chrome back there, it's black, which looks good because I'm not a fan of the chrome, so it looks really good. I used to have rigid industry lights on my old 450, and those held up really well. I know they're probably the best lights, dually lights out there. They were $199 for two. These were $89, so I decided to give these a try. On the Kodiak here, they're very easy to mount because the hardware they gave me is the same size as the stock hardware for the racks that go into these supporter bars down here. So I took the stock hardware out of the rack and put the hardware that came with the lights right through the light bracket, which is this here, into the rack, and it was long enough that it came through down here. So that worked out perfectly. I did that both sides. Then I ran the wiring right down through the hood, through here where it receives all of its air. And another thing that's great in the Kodiak that Yamaha did for 2016, I think they did it on the Grizz too, is instead of having the battery under here, where you had to run your wiring all the way through the quad, you had to take all these panels off, run it all the way up, and then connect it over here. They put it up here. So, to be exact, it's right under there. So that is sweet because I can run any electrical up here, including these lights and this small light bar down here, right up through the hood. Throw some zip ties in there to keep all this extra wiring they gave me tight. And I can plug it right into directly to the battery. I got my relay switch here. I got my plug-in here. I've got my female and male socket to the light to the battery there. I've got my fuse over here. So everything's good there. Everything's zip tied pretty tight. They gave me a lot of wiring, which at first I was happy about, but then I realized that the battery's all the way up here, so I'm kind of bummed that I have all that laying there. But we'll figure that out. So this is the panel that slides right in on top. So it's a very easy panel. I believe it's panel A in the manual, and it slides right out nicely. So that's good. I just gotta keep this tight. So then I ran my switch line up the steering column, and then up to here. It's just a sticky. It's not a hole or anything, which is nice, so I don't have to drill any holes like I did for this one. And so that sticks right to here. This is good. The box still opens, misses it. It lights up on the off position on red when it's off and green when it's on. It's a nice little push button. It's completely waterproof, and I have tested it, so if you guys are looking at these lights, the waterproof rating is very good. And I've tested them. I was riding in a rainstorm last weekend and through mud holes, whatever, and these things definitely got soaked, and so did the switch, and everything's working good. So I'll definitely do a test on the lights at night another day this week, and so stay tuned. Thank you.